Right, hello, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. Now, 1 year ago, or 365 days ago, take your pick, Shane Dawson had released a series to do with YouTube's favourite villain. And no, I'm not talking about myself, but I did feature in this video, and yes, I am mates with Shane Dawson. I promise. We're mates. Guys, we're mates. But yeah, the Mind of Jake Paul came out about a year ago, and I think this series did pretty well. You know, the first episode, which I actually featured in because I'm mates with Shane Dawson, came out, and you know, the first episode pretty much got the exact same amount of views that my entire channel has. So Shane, I think you can now officially afford them Gucci slides, and also, I would appreciate the paycheck. Okay, no, seriously, as I said, this series came out last year, and since then, the entire platform has changed so much. I mean, for one, a lot of the beauty gurus this year have really changed the game. I mean, rather than using a little bit of E45 cream to clear their face, no, now they're using isopropyl alcohol. What? And you know, some of the beauty gurus, they've decided to start crying on camera.
I am so sorry.
Oh no, wait, hold up. That hasn't changed at all. That's it.
I want to apologize to you.
But no, seriously, when it comes to things that actually haven't changed since Shane Dawson's Jake Paul documentary, is that Jake Paul isn't particularly one of the most liked guys in the community. If anything, I'd say he's just a little bit, only a little bit, of a complete bellend. Jake, I'm sorry if you're watching this, mate, but I do just think you are still to this day a complete bellend. And the question is why is that? Because when Shane Dawson released this series, I think a lot of people thought that, oh, well, Shane Dawson, he's going to make this bloke seem like an actual good bloke. Somehow, we're going to humanise this man.
Guys, we are about to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on mystery boxes.
Guys, in today's video, we're going to be promoting gambling. Yes, you've got it right. Gambling to millions and millions of my child 12-year-old audience. You know that money you got for Christmas, little Jimmy there? Take it right now, slap it on some mystery boxes and you can lose it all. You're going to lose every single bit, but we're doing it today. We've got the money. We've got the iPhones. You're going to win it. You're not going to win it, Jimmy. You're not going to win it. Oh no, did it break? Oh, no. Cut. Just, okay. Moving away from broken iPhones, I just have to say, I bloody love Shane Dawson. That man has probably helped me more than most people have in my actual life. He gave me a big boy shout out. We worked on the video together and it was fantastic. And I have to say, no matter my opinions on Jake, I love Shane. Genuinely, I don't care what anyone else says. Shut up if you don't like him. I don't care. I don't care. You can not like him, you can like him. Personally, I love the bloke. He helped me out so much. Thank you very much. But the thing is, with 25 million views in the first episode, you'd think, oh, maybe this did well for Jake. No, it didn't. If anything, more people dislike him now. I mean, when you take a look at the guy's views, he's not exactly doing too good compared to 2017. And, you know, that's a natural thing. But at the same time, he's lost the people that defend him, and now they've kind of just joined the people that don't really like the bloke. So what the big sweaty man I am today is asking is how did or why did Shane Dawson fail to save this man's career, and how could it possibly get worse than this?
Don't get down. Oh, how fried chicken is what it's called.
Yeah, actually, scrap that. Scrap it, put it in the bin. I don't think it can really get worse than that. Now seriously, due to the fact it's been a year since this series, what I really want to do today is just look back on it, answer the question that I just asked, because, you know, featuring in this video was honestly one of my proudest YouTube achievements. I'm not joking. To feature in a video like this, to know I'm never going to get views like that again, even though it wasn't on my channel, it's a big achievement for me, you know? So, like the video, let's be supportive of achievements. What's your personal achievement? Don't comment below, because I'm not going to read it, but, you know, Ayo, if you've achieved something in your life, well, hey, I'm sorry. Some new people to this channel must think I'm a complete knob. You're not wrong. Now, honestly, I'm just going to get straight into it. I believe the main reason that Jake Paul didn't, you know, have a revival, didn't have a surge of people suddenly start liking him, was genuinely because of the guy's ego. And I know what a lot of you may say, Mr. iNabber, don't you have a little bit of an ego? And yes, I'm fully aware that I am the greatest human being to exist since Gandhi, but we don't need to talk about that. Or maybe we do. Maybe we should just do a whole dedicated video to that. If somebody makes a video dedicated to me being amazing. No, don't do that. That would be Terrible. Never do that. Okay, but seriously, when it comes to egos, I do believe, as much as I can joke about me having one, that when somebody has an ego, it's very difficult for me personally, and I think for a lot of other people, to like them. And Jake Paul clearly has an ego, and I'm not just going to come up this with no proof or no evidence. No, I'm going to go to Jack Mate's podcast Happy Hour and play a clip with somebody who had a personal experience, a guy called Stuart, who's a very, very nice bloke, by the way. Stuart basically gave us his personal take on his first ever meeting with this guy, Jake Paul, and it's not very good. Just take a listen to this.
After the weigh-in of KSI v Logan, the first one, we brought Jake and Logan into the Manchester Arena to see the ring, and the first time he starts kicking off, he's like, "This ain't a 20-foot ring." I was like, "It's a 20-foot ring." He goes, "No," and he's like kicking off, going, "I'm not going to fight. I'm going to sue your ass." Blah blah blah. I sue him, shouting to his management. I'm like, "It's a 20-foot ring." And he's like, and we got a guy, Mike from Ringcraft, who they do all the rings for literally all of professional boxing, and we get him along. He goes, "It's a 20-foot ring, mate." I was like, "Look, it's a 20-foot ring." And then we're walking around and we're showing him where the ring walk's going to be. He's like, "Okay, what I want is I want 4 security that side, 4 security that side. I want to hold umbrellas up as I do my ring walk." He goes, "Because people might throw water on me." And he was like, "What is being done to stop people throwing things at me?" I'm like, "Mate, they don't like you. This is an English crowd. They're probably going to throw things at you." He goes, "Well, I want umbrellas up." And he literally, and to the day, I just ignored him. I go, "Okay, Jake, we'll get you umbrellas up."
Okay, now I want you guys to take that as you will. Like, if you think that's not that bad, fair enough. But if you think it's bad, fair enough. But now I'm going to give you guys a mini story which comes from a friend of mine who actually went to the Challenger Games. And yes, apparently people went to the Challenger Games. I mean, based on the crowd, it doesn't look like many people were there. But apparently one of my mates went there. Basically, it was after all the sports events, everyone was having a good time, people were drinking, people were eating, and my friend wanted a hot dog, because, you know, who doesn't like a hot dog? Some of the most nicest piece of food. In fact, I want a hot dog right now. My mouth is actually watering thinking about one, probably because I'm slightly overweight, but, you know, hot dogs, very nice. And my friend saw Jake Paul had a hot dog in his hand, so he went up to Jake Paul and said, "Hello, mate, where'd you get the hot dog from?" And Jake just looks at him, he goes, and then he just walks off. He literally stares at him and walks off. Now, this is a personal story from my friend, and I fully believe this is true based on all the other YouTubers who have basically come out and said they've had bad experiences with Jake, but actual good experiences with Logan Paul.
Oh, no, I'm a strawberry.
But yeah, Jake just looks at the guy and walks off. All he asked for was a hot dog. Jake, he just wanted a hot dog, and I really, really think this summarizes Jake's ego up very well. His ego is so incredibly far up his own ass that I think he most likely takes some form of pleasure from it. I mean, maybe that's the reason Jake broke up with all of his exes in the past. He wasn't, you know, cheating on any of them. He really wasn't doing that. No. He was just getting satisfied enough by his ego, and he thought, you know what? I'm fine with this. And you know what, Jake? I respect that. It's 2019. Do what you want. It's absolutely fine, mate. You know, if anything, continue, mate. I love it. I mean, another example of Jake's ego actually comes from the Shane Dawson documentary itself in the last episode when they were talking about people calling Jake out.
I don't think a kid would actually believe that and be like, "Wow, I'm not cool if I don't have this," and like, "Hey, mom, like, I need this to be cool. Will you buy this for me?"
Now, this clip was basically a response to criticism from another wonderful YouTuber known as Nerd City, of where Nerd City basically accused Jake Paul of using like Jedi mind tricks to manipulate the minds of children to sell his products to. And now I have to say, there's absolutely nothing wrong with selling YouTuber merchandise. I'm wearing my own right now, but there was some questionable tactics from Jake in his videos. He basically turned into Obi-Wan, did a little bit of the hand swerve, and, you know, suddenly you've got some RMBO merch in your cupboard. I don't know how it happens, but apparently I've got the full set. If you want some, like the video, I'll send it to you. I won't, but, you know, like the video anyway. And if you're wondering some of the most questionable tactics that Jake did to sell his merchandise, you know, for one, Jake, I told you not to sell your merch in an orphanage. They don't want it. They want parents. They don't want your merchandise. Maybe you can give it as like a bonus when they get adopted. Sorry. Why do I... That didn't happen. Please don't be offended. My granddad's adopted. He is. I can make jokes about it because technically I'm quarter adopted. No, I'm making this worse for myself. Let's continue. But yeah, as you saw in the Shane Dawson clip, Jake pretty much just flat out denied it. He didn't argue with it. He didn't say, yeah, maybe I shouldn't use Jedi mind tricks to sell my merchandise. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should just do it once or twice in a video rather than 70,000, not 70,000, about 10 times in a video. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it was a lot of questionable things going on. He didn't go to an orphanage. I can promise you that now. My granddad did though. I mean, even in the last year, Jake has been doing a lot of dodgy things, such as the promoting gambling to children earlier this year, or lying to his fans by getting a fake wedding. Now, they argue it was real, but by law, apparently, according to Tana Mojo herself, this wedding isn't real. So there's a lot of lies going on here. I mean, there were even lies in the Shane Dawson documentary. I mean, just take a look at this.
Two. I had a second account. When Chance left Team 10, he like stole their account. Because Chance and Anthony had an account together, and like Chance left Team 10 and like switched the passwords and like stole the account.
It's just not true, is it? I love him. I love this guy so much. He's like he's a little golden muffin. I just want to kiss him. I want to kiss him. I want to kiss you, Jake Paul. Give me all your money. Give me all your money and give him all merchandise. He lied. He lied. Don't know what that was about, but he lied. And he's not a good liar. Yeah, you've worked it out now. He's lied, he's got an ego, all that good stuff. Put it on the commentary textbook, there you go. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Jake thought to himself slightly that maybe before this documentary, he could come into this and kind of like manipulate or play Shane into giving him a good persona or good character, make people think that, oh, maybe Jake Paul's not this bad. When in reality, it only went worse for Jake. Shane got more subscribers, more viewers, yeah, got cancelled at one point, but that's sorted, nothing happened there. Shane's doing great, Jake's not really doing great. So in reality, Shane won in this whole thing. And I know they're friends, I know there's no competition or beef between them, I'm not trying to create that there. But yeah, Jake, if you try to play Shane, I don't think it worked too well. In fact, the best part is, what you've been kind of reduced to in 2019, Jake, is now you're begging to feature in a boxing match with KSI.
Use this fight to build me, and then use me again to keep that churn rate going. There's so many influencers that want to fight.
Now, Jakey, I know I'm not, relevant. I'm not. Let's not lie, people. Let's not lie. I like the video to feel bad for me. But, I know I'm not relevant, but it's kind of funny to me because I swear a few months ago, you were pretending to not know the guy who you're now begging to feature with.
PSI, KFC, KGB, CSI, PSI, KFC, PSI, KSI. PSI, KFC, KGB, CSI.
Use this fight to build me.
I mean, it's kind of ironic. It is kind of ironic that you've gone from 25 million view featured videos to now begging to fight a guy that lost to FIFA to a hobbit. The life cycle of Jake Paul is a magnificent thing. But yeah, in conclusion, Shane failed to save Jake Paul's career or Jake Paul's likeliness because Jake was really not savable at all. His ego, his attitude, his likeliness, his deception, his manipulation, all of it combined. It's just an impossible task. I don't even think the top psychiatrist in the world could save Jake Paul at this point. I feel like we've all got the impression that this guy just a little bit of a bell end. That's all we've got. And it's really hard to reverse Uno being a bell end. I sometimes do it, but I feel like my entire audience think I'm a bell end and they just put up with me. And rightly so, to be fair. Thank you very much. I love you guys so much. But seriously, bad jokes aside, I want to end this video by thanking Shane Dawson because he changed my life. Genuinely, the guy has completely changed my life. I'm now living in London in a nice flat with my best friend. I'm making videos every week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and that's all genuinely not fully because of him. I've done a lot of it myself, but big part of it came from Shane, and I still speak to him occasionally. He gives me advice, we talk, and just, he's a nice guy. And I just want to end it by saying, like, there's so much crap going around on YouTube. But honestly, as much as people have done bad things, we've all done bad things, I really like Shane Dawson. He's a great guy and he's one of the most genuine YouTubers out there. He spoke to me when I had like 80k subs. Not many people do that. I know people who have 10k more subs than me and refuse to speak to me. It's crazy. So I want to end the video on a positive note. I love the guy. He's a top bloke and I really am happy for him and Ryland. So let's just end it there. Didn't save Jake Paul. Probably for the best, to be honest, Shane. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to drop a like. Let's try and get 20,000 likes, and I'll make another video like this. I should have another video coming out tomorrow. Please also follow my Twitter at iNabber69. Let's get all them followers back. Please, just go follow it right now. And then also go follow my Instagram at iNabber. And there's also iNabber.shop where you can get the latest tees and hoodies. Please like the video, as I said before, but that is the end of the video. I will see you guys tomorrow, the next day, whenever. Have a lovely evening, and peace out.